Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you clicking on the video. In today's piece of cinematic magic, we are going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Harbor Freight Bauer line SCT tool, surface conditioning tool. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's get into it. All right, guys. First time I saw one of these was on Iron Trap Garage. I saw Matt Murray over there, and he was doing a little review and demonstration of Eastwood's SCT. I've seen them pop up on other guys' channels over the years. I saw that Harbor Freight made one, and I've seen more and more of them in other guys' shops. Everywhere from, was it OK Customs, Oklahoma, Puddin's hot rod buddy there, Slick, I think is his name. Anyway, I dig the channel. I'm just new to it, so I don't know all the details on them yet. But I've seen the guys using these. Travis from Road Alliance Customs uses one, and I just wanted to see what it was all about. And I figured, what better to do than to open it up for you guys and try it out on camera and let you know my thoughts on it. One thing I'll tell you is you really want to do the warranty on this, the extended warranty. I don't have to open it to tell you that. Anything from Harbor Freight that has sanding, grinding, they're 4.5-inch grinders, anything along that line, something you're going to really work and beat on, just get the warranty. It's like $27, 2-year warranty, no questions asked, and it's so easy. If DeWalt had a store locally to me that I could go down and replace the tool, just hand it off and get another one, I'd do the same thing. Harbor Freight, they honor their warranty, they do a great job, they don't ask a bunch of questions, and I have a tendency to break things like this, no matter who makes it. I beat on these things. I push into them, I lean into them, I run them at max RPMs. It's just what I do. I try to get the most out of the thing. I'm trying to get as much material stripped as fast as I can. So get the warranty, do yourself a favor, trust me on this. $27 is cheap for a $150 tool. And that brings me up to part number 2. $149.99 is what this thing costs retail. Sometimes it goes on sale. If you're thrifty like I am, you could wait. I did not wait on this one. I need it now, but if you're thrifty, you could wait, and it drops down to somewhere between 110 and 120. So you can save 20, 30 bucks on the thing. Let's see what's inside. First drum, they're calling this a 240 grit finishing drum with a 4,000 max RPM. So this is going to be something that's not going to mar up your metal as much. Not going to leave as many scratches. There's a couple more. This one has that Brillo pad material as well as flaps of sandpaper in it. This is a 4x4-inch, 120 grit interleaved finishing drum, 4,000 max RPM. So this is going to be a little more your bread and butter for stripping through paint and stuff. Probably still won't mar the sheet metal too bad, but we should do a little bit faster work than this guy. Start with this, finish with that, I would guess. And then we've got our 40 grit stripping drum. This thing, it looks like a tank. We'll try it out. I would guess that this is going to probably mar up the metal. Maybe not, though. It does tend to look like those purple Brillo wheels that don't scratch up the metal too bad, and they only remove Bondo and paint. So this might be really awesome. It is very bristly feeling, though. Pretty hardcore. There is the unit. Directions. Wrenches. This is not a small deal. So this is very reminiscent of about a 6-inch angle grinder cutoff wheel. Those 6 inches, they're about the same weight. Got a handle, a couple bolts, a couple Allen keys. Let's get that installed. Pretty sure I don't need the directions on installing a handle. Plus, if you're a man, and I know I am, we don't need directions anyway. Ever. It's just terrible. Tim the Toolman Taylor should have taught you that. We don't need directions, we're men. We let our souls guide us. Okay. There's 1 and 2. This does have a variable speed that you can adjust with your thumb here. I'm guessing on the fly, just like a buffer. Wrong sides. Okay. Normally I'm not a big handle guy, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one. Yeah. Now I'm seeing in this shaft, it looks like it takes a couple keyways. So let's start by find a lock. There's a lock on this side, just like your angle grinder will have. Oh, maybe that's reverse threads. Yep, reverse threads. Reverse threads on the bolt for the drums, which means righty loosey, lefty tighty for these guys. I see a couple keys here. Those keys are going to go right in those slots. Those are going to keep your drums in place. 2 of them. What the heck? Let's just start with the big, aggressive unit here. Slide that on. Washer. Oh, turns the other way. Turn that bad boy down. I dig it. I got it down on 1. Let's plug her in and see what happens. Now that first trigger pull, it jumped. Now when I pull the trigger, it's got a gradual buildup. Okay. Let's go see what this thing does. Try it out. I'll maybe read these later or use it for fire starter. Get anything else in here? Nope. Let's go check this out. Okay, most aggressive wheel. Safety first, let's give this a try. It warms up a panel, and it does leave scratches. Get you guys over here to show you a little closer. So as you can see, it leaves scratches. Not real deep ones, but it leaves scratches. It does take stuff down quick though. Let's go ahead and try out that middle grit. I think that's going to be the money shot. Okay. Righty loosey, lefty tighty, if you recall. These drums have an arrow on them, so they're directional. Make sure you follow that. And this thing eats this way. Pulls itself. Most tools work that way. Okay. Middle of the road wheel. Let's give her a try. Pulled the cord out. I got a little carried away. I was having fun there. All right. Warms the panel up. Much finer. Much more livable scratches. And boy, does that thing cook. It moves right along. Really does nice work. Test all three wheels. So far though, I think that middle wheel is the one for stripping. The heavy drum is not directional. The finest drum is not directional. The only one that is directional is the one that has sandpaper in it. Just so you know. Righty loosey, lefty tighty. Let's see if this one, man, those keys come falling out. You might need to put some goop or something on these keys, keep them in place. Yeah, non-directional wheel. I know. Probably says in the directions. Put some goop on the keys, keep them in place. I'm not going to do that. I'm not reading those directions. Can't make me. All right. Finest wheel. The red one. And just for the record, with the rougher wheel and early on with the middle wheel, I was using it on a 4. I turned it up to a 6 there when you heard the speed pickup. And it did get finer when the speed picked up. I'm just going to start out on a 6 right now. Let's see what happens. Well, I'll tell you what I see. It about polishes with the areas that we already did, but it strips real slow. So this is going to be more of a bare metal wheel. It's finer one, but it does nice for cleaning up your scratches if you're looking to really tune in your work. So my final thoughts. I like it. I like the tool. For the money, it's great. This thing, the black wheel, was it 40 grit? For ripping through some heavy Bondo, stripping something down that has a lot of layers of paint, this is your guy. I think that this is going to be my favorite. This is the interleaved finishing drum, 120 grit. It strips down, but it doesn't gouge nearly as much. Leaves you with a nice smooth piece of sheet metal. Like it. I'll be stocking up on these, and probably, I'm sure they make other wheels around this size that maybe 100 grit, maybe 220, just kind of in that range. So definitely going to be buying some more of those. The finishing one, probably get a lot of use out of the finishing one, but for skating it across stuff that you already stripped down, I like it. It's kind of useless otherwise, in my opinion. But hey, maybe for If you put way too much mud on a panel and you just want to gently take some off the top, I don't know why you wouldn't use a cheese grater, but maybe you want to use this thing. I don't know. Whatever. So my take on it, yeah, I like it. I like the price point. It gets warm. The panel gets warm. So if you're doing big flat sheet metal, keep that in mind. You don't want to overheat your panel. It's a nice tool. I feel very, very good about having gotten that warranty. It's got a little bit of oil coming out of the case here that's caught a bunch of dust. That's what that is. I don't see anything wrong with it. We'll find out. I'll do a follow-up video on it where we can talk about all of that and see how long it lasts. I'll let you guys know when I got to use that warranty if I ever have to. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We are going to be doing a lot here. I got a video coming up where I'm going to be Frenching this headlight. I got a video coming up where I'm going to be assembling this Roadster to sell it. If you're interested in buying a 3031 Model A Roadster, let me know. I've got one. We're going to be doing a bunch of metal work on this body. Anyway, all the stuff in the description. Buy me a coffee if you want to help support buying tools, doing reviews. If you want to help me buying parts for the cars, buy me a cup of coffee is in the links in the description. I also have some links down there to some of my other popular videos. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.